This one's recording. I'm going to do the clapperboard. Wait until I've got off of the green screen because I probably will hit that ladder on the way out. I'll make a noise. Okay. So. Okay.
Hello and welcome to Understanding Video and Technology and Production. My name is Beth and this is a video I will be talking about pre-production, production, technical aspects and digital media. Stop it. Sorry. I was like really fast. I was like trying to read it before it went on.
Sorry.
Too fast?
No,
Do you want me to go back?
it was too high and I was like trying to read it before it went off the screen.
Do you want me to go back?
No. I'm going to start from here. So can I just start from here?
Yeah.
Sound effects and music. First let's talk about types of production. Film. Film or movie is a series of still images that when shown all together on a screen it creates an illusion of motion images. Now according to the Screen Actors Guide of America, a movie should exceed 80 minutes and anything less than 40 minutes is what is known as a short film. Finance. One of the most popular ways of funding at the moment is crowdfunding. Crowdfunding can take place on some websites such as Kickstarter, Indiegogo and crowdfunding. Crowdfunding is when a variety of small amounts of money is given by a large amount of people. Some of the most successful crowdfunded films are Laser Team raised $2.5 million, which I was here. Sorry, can I start that again?
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to go back?
Yeah.
Wait, I'll do it.
Just scroll.
Can't do it. Why can you not scroll down?
You might need to
Go
double.
back.
You might need to double tap it.
Double tap? Oh, right. Oh, no, wait. This went in.
No,
No.
just it.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Okay, put it in.
Okay.
You want to start from here?
Yep. Crowdfunding can take place on some websites such as Kickstarter, Indiegogo, and crowdfunding.
Working.
Crowdfunding is when a variety of small amounts of money is given by a large amount of people. Some of the most successful crowdfunded films are Laser Team raised $2.5 million, Wish I Was Here raised over $3 million, and finally Veronica Mars raised $5 million. Apart from crowdfunding, there are many other ways of funding. For example, the BFI Film Fund, BBC for Film, Film 4, iFeatures, or you could go even door to door. Time. Scheduling is one of the most important details of making a short film. In order to make a successful short film, each and every day should be planned out to ensure that the production runs smoothly. The first part of your production should include breaking down your script and local parts, which is best for filming. Oh sorry, I said local, not logical.
You want to go again?
Just that little bit.
Yeah.
The first part of your production should include breaking down your script into logical parts, which is best for filming. You also have to know when the cast and crew are available before organising the schedule and, for example, a call sheet. Personnel. Depending on the size and budgeting of your production, the size of the crew will fluctuate. The main roles while shooting are the director. This person is responsible for overall creative vision and direction of the film. The producer. They're responsible for planning and coordinating the production. A camera operator. They obviously operate the camera. A sound recordist. This person records on-set audio. Facilities. In order to have an organised production, you will have to consider the availability and different facilities, such as a studio hire and hiring production kit, which includes lights, cameras, lenses, batteries, supportive system, etc. Materials. Materials for filming will generally be costume and props, or it could be something like pre-recorded music. Location. Location is very important when filming
You can go back.
Location. Location is very important when filming, therefore it must be the best fit for your production. The role of a location scout is to look for the right location, take pictures, and collect relevant information for your production. Codes and practice and regulation. For a film, this involves situations like copyright, health and safety, and certificates. You may come across copyright with screenplays, music, stock footage, etc. If you are wanting to use copyright work, you will need to get permission from the copyright owners. How video works. For this part, I will be talking about the different television standards and broadcast systems. The television standard for the UK is PAL, this which stands for Phase Alternate
Yeah, go back.
Alternation.
Phase alternation.
The television standard for the UK is PAL, which stands for Phase Alternation Line. This is a type of signal that uses 625 lines to show an image. Changing from analog to digital had resulted in many improvements. For example, the picture quality now has less interference. The less signal that digital system use means that the satellite and cable companies are able to stream more content and are able to...
Yeah, you can go back, don't worry.
I don't think I've wrote some of this right. The less signal that the digital system use means that the satellites and cable companies are able to stream more content and are able to let the viewers to record the channels. Digital recording. For this section of the video, I am going to be briefly explaining these following factors: colour temperature, white balance, shutter speed, exposure, focus, basic shot types, and lighting. Colour temperature. Colour temperature is the measure of light source in the degrees of kelvins, or just K. The temperature is usually divided into two different parts. Cool colours, which is blues and over 5,000 degree kelvins. Warm colours, which is yellows and reds, is about 2,700 to 3,000 degrees kelvins. Using the wrong colour temperatures can make your image look unnatural. What does that say? Okay. Using the wrong colour temperature can make your image look unnatural, but this can be adjusted when filming by adjusting the white balance on the camera. Set your white balance on your camera to manual mode, and then face it in the direction where you'll be filming. Take a clean white piece of card and hold it up so that it reflects the light source for the scene. Zoom until it takes up the whole frame and then push the white balance button. You can now begin to film your scene. Shutter speed. Shutter speed is about how frequently your shutter or the shutter
effect.
Shutter speed is about how frequent your shutter or the shutter effect opens and closes while you're filming. If you film with fast shutter speed, each individual frames will be clear without motion blur. However, if it's slow, then your frames will be motion blurred. Lighting. Now I am going to explain the three principles of three-point lighting. There is the key light, which is the main one, the fill light, which should be less powerful than the key. This is used to fill shadows. And lastly, we are the backlight, which is to set up above and behind the subject. This is used to add separate.
To separate.
I shall just get rid of that.
Yeah.
This is used to separate the subject from the background. File management and digital editing. Now
That's me and the camera girl.
whilst me and the camera girl have been editing the video together, we followed some steps. We basically organised the footage, labelling it and making it easier for us to film during editing. To find.
For us to
Sorry.
find,
Your finger was in the way, sorry.
That's all.
We basically organised the footage, labelling it and making it easier to find during editing. We created folders to make sure everything was put in the same place. For this project, I also have two cameras. This one and this one. And with this, I will end this video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Still got 20 minutes.
Yeah. Well, there are some parts that probably need